I oversee the entire operation from growing the papayas, processing, production, sales, marketing, and to finally distribution of our freshly grown papayas. Kamiya Farms was actually started by my grandfather, Thomas Kamiya, in the 1940s. And then it started to grow then, and my dad took it on, Kenneth Kamiya, and he grew it to a pretty good operation. And then when he wanted to start thinking about retirement or even selling it in the year 2011, I decided to join the company. So I left my corporate career and I decided to become a farmer. It's probably the hardest career I've ever done in my life. Farming is 24 hours a day. From the minute you get up to the time you go to sleep, you're thinking about it. You're subject to the weather, you're subject to pests, you're subject to market forces, and your employees are relying on you for their livelihood. So I think for local produced produce, especially our papayas, I know that a lot of hands or a lot of local hands that went into producing this, whether it be from our vendors, from our vendors all the way to our suppliers, and that everyone who lives here all helped produce this. And the fact that like a consumer can enjoy it locally too is by far the greatest thing you could do. I mean, if you're talking about sustainability, that's it right there. In Hawaii, we have the rich volcanic soil, so I think that anything grown in Hawaii is going to taste a lot better because, I mean, just the richness of the soil and the climate and everything just makes food or fruit or produce taste a lot better here. The most important is to buy local. Look that it's made or it's produced in Hawaii, grown in Hawaii, grown by local people, the local people in the community that put all their hard work into creating something wonderful. Farming is so much more than just growing fruit or growing produce. I mean, you have to be a scientist, you have to be a marketeer, you have to be a mechanic to fix your machines, you have to be a meteorologist to make sure you understand the weather. You have to even be a pesticide expert and that's something I didn't even know until, you have to take licenses and you have to learn food safety and so forth. So a lot of it, you don't realize how much a farmer has to know or even do to become a successful farmer to actually produce something that people will buy in the marketplace. Everything is shipped in, fertilizer, any inputs, cardboard boxes, all that's brought in. And so we pay the price. And just to maintain the papayas or maintain the trees, it requires a level of input. And those input costs are constantly rising. So we have to always stay abreast or stay above it and be able to manage the business and still either turn a profit or even break even. You continue to do this and you struggle and you work like a dog, but in the end, when that customer tells you at the marketplace or you get a call from a customer that papaya was just delicious or they buy it for their family members, they buy it for every week they go to Times and wait in line, and it's just so wonderful to hear that all your hard work, you feel really good about what you've done at the end of the day.